What's going on, guys? This is High Roller bringing you another war recap. This is our round one playoff matchup versus a familiar opponent in Red Onslaught. We took these guys on toward the end of the regular season about a month ago. Very similar results this war. We ultimately ended up coming out with a 2-star victory. Big difference this time is that we were able to clear both of the 11s instead of just one of their 11s. Town Hall 10 struggled again, both sides in the 10v10. Town Hall 11s went perfect on dips, 4 for 4 on both sides, and Town Hall 9 very strong both sides. Ultimately, Labs had a little better performance at Town Hall 9 level. We were able to clear all their bases with some attacks remaining. They ended up having to nuke one of our 9s. Big difference in the war there. In the end, they won on percent, but we won the star battle, which is what really matters. So let's get into this. All right, once again, big shout out to Red Onslaught. Brought another tough war. Ultimately, in this one, we ended up coming out with the win. They actually beat us in percentage, but we took the stars, which is what really matters. We are advancing on to round 2 of the playoffs. So let's start getting into this here. This was a war very tough on both Town Hall 10s. Ultimately, big difference was the 10 versus 11 performance. As you can see, they weren't able to clear our 11s. And if we jump over, we were actually able to clear both of their 11s with 10s. We did it in a total of 4 hits. They ended up using roughly, what was it, 7 hits from Town Hall 10s and weren't able to clear our 11s. That was the big difference in the war. Town Hall 10 versus 10 struggled on both sides. None on either side. Both sides went perfect on their 11 versus 10 dips. Our Town Hall 9s had another really strong performance, offensively and defensively. They ended up having to nuke one of our bases. We cleared all of their 9s with 6 or 7 hits to spare, so it gave us a lot of Town Hall 10 scouting. Ultimately, we weren't able to get any of those 10v10s. Had a couple of really close attacks. We had 7 different 6-packs this war. Both our 11s, as I said, they were perfect on dips. And Town Hall 9, we had Just in Time, Zoe, the Vid, Mini AK, and James, all bringing 6-packs. A couple of our usual offenders fell just short. Dexter, 99% to go along with his 100, and Little Zeb, 98% to go along with his 100. So we were really close to getting a couple more 6-packs there. Couldn't quite get it. Well, let's get into the attacks here. This is going to be a very LaLoon heavy Town Hall 9 portion of this. We just had a lot of success with LaLoon this war. We're going to start with our 10v11s, and we'll take a look at my hit on base 1 here. This was actually a cleanup. We got really close on the first one. 49% couldn't quite get it home. Coming in with a kind of a hybrid attack here. We got a Golem Valk start, clear some funnel up in the corner, pull the CC. Ultimately, that's going to die. CC. I didn't do the best job here taking care of it. I'm going to speed through this a little bit here. Bounce it back and forth. Poison, Baby Drag, help finish that off. And now we're going to come in with the main portion, which is essentially just a small gobo attack here with the heroes. Jump through to the core. Queen's going to clear up some of this other stuff before she goes in. That actually ends up working out. Clear some of the other trash before she gets in there. Last of the bowlers are going down. It's going to be pretty much heroes from here on out. Queen's going to take out this Inferno and then get on that Town Hall. King clearing some trash. A few minions on the outside. Still got the Queen ability. Town Hall's down. Just going for percentage at this time. There it is. These last couple of minions going to grab a few more percent, and that's that. So got the job done. All right, we're going to jump to Yato hitting base 2. Once again, it was the second attack. First one, unfortunately, my queen walked the wrong way a little bit. But starting a go ball funnel here. Had some wandering wall breakers. Oops. Not a big deal. Still ended up breaking through where he wanted to. Pulls the CC. Just setting a funnel over here. Expo doesn't go down, unfortunately. Just going to pull the CC. We'll speed through this here. Just drop a baby drag on the hound. Poison that. And now the second portion, set this funnel even wider. Some more golem bowlers. And the main portion is going to come in over here. Jump in. Another golem, more bowlers, heroes coming in. King and queen. Going to freeze this Inferno. And rage him through. And queen and bowler is going to head over there toward the town hall. Quake just to soften things up. Queen gets town hall. There's the 2-star. Little cleanup going over here. And ultimately 60% 2-star solid attack. Like I said, these two were kind of the big difference in the war. We were able to clear the 11s, they weren't. Alright, we are going to jump down to the Town Hall 9s. And we are going to start with Diablo on base 10. Bringing a Queen Walk Hog attack. This attack gets some really nice hog deployment at the end of this. Notice there's no heals, so this is going to be, hogs at the end are going to be kind of on their own, and he deploys it perfectly here. So we're going to speed through this Queen Walk a little bit. Send in a hog to pull the CC. Standard stuff there. Queen's going to take care of it. Starting doing some funneling down on the bottom. Queen's barely making it up. Bowler's coming in with the king. Baby Drake did a nice job funneling on the bottom there. Everything's going through the core. Going to gut this base pretty good. Hogs are going to start coming in pretty quick here. Very methodical deployment on these hogs. Got some good tanking still going from that chaos coming through. Only 7 hogs left. Got to time this very carefully. In come the last couple of hogs. Just enough to clear everything. Very nice, very nice. Very solid attack. Just clean up at this point. And next we are going to jump down, checking out the vid, base 11. Bringing a Shattered Lalo here. Coming in, like I said, lots of LaLoon variations this war. But the only thing we didn't see was a cold-blooded LaLoon. We saw lots of Suihiro, shatter. I actually saw a couple of stoned LaLoons. We'll get into those later. But this kill squad is just going to gut this base. It's actually only got one hound and two air defenses up. But they're pretty close, so that hound's going to be able to tank both of them. Just one haste on the loons, but not much to cover on this base. Haste through to the final defense is down. Just clean up at this point. Very nice attack with a vid. Speed up here to finish this out. Alright, we are going to next base 12, just in time, one of our sixers. He's actually going to bring a Suihiro LaLoon. Got a baby drake, start some funneling down on the bottom. Heroes and some wizards coming in, help clear out these storages. Really good value on this. Only going to get one of the air defenses, but that's okay. Clears a third of the base, hasn't even started the LaLoon yet. And in comes the LaLoon. Gonna haste those first loons in, get them into the base. Everything coming in. Queen actually still up, but that's gonna be okay. She's gonna help do some damage on that last hound. Still not gonna pop, but loons dropped a bomb on her head, and that was the end of her. So at this point, it's just all clean up. Tons of loons left. Actually, one hound doesn't even pop. That's all she wrote. Beautiful attack. And our next one, we're gonna go check out base 16. Dude, coming in. Guess what he brought? He brought dregs. We love dregs. Actually gonna zap quake the center portion, these ADs here, do a little damage to the queen in the process. Practice this zap about 20 times at friendly challenges, make sure you can get it right. First quake comes down, and use these 3 lightnings to get those 2 air defenses, do a little damage to the queen in the process. Pretty proud of this attack. Very solid. Got some minions just setting some early funnels. King and queen gonna come in. Work on getting this other air defense here. And starting those dragons in. Got 9 of them. And over half of them are going to make it through to the end of the raid. Pop that hound, make quick work of those. They're just going to slowly, methodically make their way through this base. No real threat left. Those whiz towers can't quite do enough damage to full health dragons. Arch towers can do a little bit, but there's just too many drags left. He's still got 6 dragons left. Sweeper's just an annoyance, not a real threat. Still 5 dragons up. I think we're going to get a mine take out one right at the end here. Oh. Great attack. Love the drags. Way to go, dude. Our fearless leader. Powering through. And next we are going to take a look at base 18. This is a unique attack. We're just going to pause this. Check out this army comp. It's got 4 dragons plus a pretty normal LaLoon. It's a dragon LaLoon, not just a dragon loon. Pretty interesting here. So you're going to actually start with the dragons to do some funneling. Couple of dragons down. King and Wiz down in the bottom. Dragons are going to kill that AQ real quick. Queen coming in. Dragons are still working through. King, queen are going to go down around the bottom of the base. Dragon's going to start working on that core. Get the CC. And now the LaLoon portion's coming in. Just a whole bunch of haste to help get everything through this base. Pretty standard clockwise deployment. Still a dragon up. Going to help clear out all that top portion of the base. Last hound pops. Last defense is down, and it's just cleanup at this point. Actually still had a loon and a minion in the bag. Great attack, mini AK. And we are going to jump down to Soam, taking on base 19 here. And it's actually a stoned Lalo. Three golems on this thing. Gonna come in on the southeast side of the base here. Pull the CC. Take care of that with the baby dragon. Speed through this a little bit here. And golems are going to start coming down shortly. Golems Wiz doing some funnel. Last golem's down. Only one hound and 10 loons on this one. And even that was more than he needed. This KS is going to make its way all the way through the base. End up getting 3 of these air defenses down. One air defense left. Hardly any health on it. Loon's coming in. Still has 3 loons in the bag. Hound pops, that's good. Gonna need those, get those extra pups for cleanup. Queen still up at full health with an ability. 2 haste, 2 loons still in his comp that he hasn't even had to pull out yet. 2 whiz, drops 1 just to help with cleanup. We're gonna get to swag a couple of spells and balloons and a wizard up here. Great attack, just crushed that base. Was a cleanup attack. Alright, and we are gonna grab one more here. We're gonna look at D's. Taking base 15. Bringing in a stoned hog attack here. Less than 2 minutes on this attack. CC pulls early. A little bit of a Tesla farm there. Everything going through the base. Really nice funnel. Queen's going to actually walk, which works out. She's going to help clear side of the base. Hogs are in. Skelly down just to distract. Hogs coming through. Doesn't even have any heals on this. There's still 3 hogs that he hasn't deployed. And his base just got crushed. There's the hogs. And that is the last of the attacks we are going to cover. Once again, big shout out to Red Onslaught. Second time we faced him in about a month. We were able to come away with a victory again, very similar to last time. We cleared both the 11s this time instead of just one. Made it through round 1 of the playoffs. So let's head into week 2, see if we can't keep this thing rolling. All right, thanks for watching.